You know what a big thing was when
Yeah.
when I started to get my nails done? I think the first thing I did was I painted them like yellow or something because I was like, oh, I'm gonna start getting manicures and or like start like doing like getting my nails nice. And then people are gonna say things.
Rick Ross wear fake chains. Drake talking about his nails. Bobby breastfed in front of Drake. Bobby relationship was ruined because of Drake. Drake canceled Bobby's show because they had arguments. Freaking Bobby smokes weed. Uh, Bobby couldn't find nowhere to shop. Drake was being a narcissist. He was having a condescending tone. He was being a womanizer. He had a whole bunch of cringy, corny jokes. I think I summed everything up. I saved y'all. I saved y'all an hour and 20 minutes of just nothing. All right. I'm not even about to try to fucking find a way to pick out of this, y'all. I'm not even gonna try to find a way to pick what you need to know, what you need to hear. I'm just trying to save y'all time. I'm just trying to get y'all right to the freaking, just trying to just summarize everything. Let's go right to the end credits. Try to summarize everything. This was the boringest thing I've ever heard in my life. This is the this just let's just I had a lot of things that I wanted to say. Drake had cringy moments. He was saying something about how one of the girls is much younger than you, Bobby, and I love her. He said one of the girls is much younger than you, Bobby, and I love her. And I said, how old is Bobby? She's 28. I was like, damn, what the hell is much younger? Right? It was that. It was Bobby talking about how she couldn't find clothes in Belgium. And Drake he got mad at her for saying, well, sorry, Belgium, you can't find no clothes in Belgium. And I was like, well, of course you can't find no clothes in Belgium because you was in Belgium at night. You was at Belgium at night. Nobody around, whispering at nighttime, everything closed.
The best. Love taking a walk. I love taking a walk.
Everything is closed, so of course she couldn't find no clothes because the only time she could look for them was at night. 4 a.m., 5 a.m. There's nothing open at night. God is not open at 5 a.m. Crime is not open at 5 a.m. Belgium stores are not open at 5 a.m. And they talk about, and then he started going on to this snitch rant. He just started snitching, just telling for no reason. Like, damn, Bobby, you was smuggling in drugs. You was trying to smuggle drugs. You trying to smuggle drugs. You was on dope. You was on dope. You want so much weed, 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 weed. Dang, you freaking, dang. You substance abuser. You substance abuser. And I was like, God damn it. Get this man an Italian beef and a Pepsi. Good Lord. Just started chatting. She was like, yo, we really talk about this on the camera right now about my freaking drug addiction. She's like, yeah. Kept on saying, he's like, my bad. My bad. You guys left me. Y'all went to go leave and y'all went to go get drugs. And I'm like, well, how y'all leaving me and I pay for this and that? The condescending tone. The condescending tone. He was so upset that she left and she said, what did you want us to do? Just sit there and be bored and wait for you? Like, yeah. It's better doing that. My bad you had to drink legal freaking alcohol over your freaking dope, and you want to smuggle drugs. And I'm just summarizing everything up for you. He was talking about smuggling drugs. They was talking about why they fell off. And when they was talking about why they fell off, it was like basically saying I'm allegedly he hit it. I don't understand the other way he hit it because he said that you ruined my life. My husband was so mad at me and I was just so angry, and then you cut me off, and then when you cut me off, all my sponsors freaking started leaving me. It was hard for me to find interviews, and Drake said, yeah, I made that phone call with the lags. I made that phone call, like nobody better interview her. And she's like, no, stop, you're not that evil. Yes, he is. He definitely pushed the red button on you. I just want to just summarize everything so y'all could just not go through the pain that I went through. I'm just trying to summarize everything so I don't go the pain through I went through. Cheap shots at freaking Rick Ross saying he got a rose, not the rose with the, what do you say, rose on ice, not the fake, Miami diamonds that somebody wear. If you caught the joke, that was terrible. He said that I bite my nails and my manicures because I was losing so much money on gambling. It was stressful. That I lost so much money on gambling. And then he said, describe in 3 words, how was it like chilling with me? And she said I was bored, tired, and confused. She said chilling with Drake was boring, tiring, and confused. You were boring because you try to have her just sit there and just wait for your every move. And when she decided to leave and try to find a way to relieve herself, whether it was trying to inhale the herbal essence of the Lord, you was like, why the fuck you leave? You got upset that she left. It really bothered you. You could see the point where the womanizer in him, it just bothered him that he felt like he was not in control of the situation. So when she left, and that bothered you that she left on her own accord without notifying you or something like that. That really pissed you off. You could see that part that bothered him. He makes a lot of cringy, corny, horny jokes. Trying to say that he's the biggest something in her role. I'm the biggest bump in your role. And then she's like, I don't know where you're getting that. She was horrible. He was horrible. Both of them was horrible, right? Both of them. There was a horrible, not this again. That's exactly what I was like. It was god awful. I'm telling you. There's nothing to really grab out of this. It's impossible to grab anything out of this. He started getting drunk. And then the horny jokes started coming in. He started getting drunk. They talked about so many things. They talked about, Drake with the braids. They're gonna make fun of me for having braids, midlife braids. They're gonna make fun of me for having a tattoo on my eye, midlife tattoo. They're gonna make fun of me for having nails. And then they was talking about, God damn it. He was really upset that she said it was boring to be around him. You could tell that it kind of hurt him. He was really upset to say it was boring. Start talking about his fake abs. He said it wasn't fake. It was getting real bad after that. It was getting real bad after that when he started saying that there wasn't fake abs. He said the saturation in his picture. He probably increased the saturation too much, where the abs looked really cartoony. And I was like, oh my god, saturation with fucking microscope detail. Bobbi, this has got to be the worst. Just so upset at myself. I was bored, tired, and confused watching this, so I'm pretty sure when he wanted her to say that she had a freaking beautiful time, a great time being out there with him. And she said it wasn't like that. You leave me on the hanger, you say I'm about to be there in an hour, and you don't come till 5 hours, and you string me along. And then we can't shop. And every time we try to go shopping, it's too late to shop. They closing down the shops and can't get no clothes. And then he was like, well, I can't buy clothes. When we do these trips, I don't buy clothes and food. He said, I didn't ask you to buy clothes and food. I was just saying there was nothing available. And, he tried to use his power of saying, hey, even though you on my jet, you're jet lagged for being tired. Even though you on my jet, I don't do the freaking, the catering, trying to buy you clothes and food. She said, I didn't even say none of that. I said, but you over here trying to just smoke. You over here trying to just be the next thing smoking. You trying to smoke a weed. You started seeing his tone shift towards her. And it was kind of he was trying to be like, it was like a laughing matter. She trying to change the subject. It got real cringy. Because he just couldn't stop joking about it. And it was like, damn, this is awful. And he blocked her. She freaking couldn't listen to his songs for 2 years because I guess she blocked him from all ways of hearing his music. I guess when she blocked when he blocked her, she decided not to listen to Drake for 2 years. And we understand why, because you start listening to Drake and you was at the Pop Out concert. Huh? You was at the Pop Out concert having a good old time. I don't know if having a good old time, but I'm probably a reach. It's probably a reach as a good old time. But when Drake blocked you and y'all had the argument because your whole relationship was ruined by Drake, you got blocked, and then Bobbi said, I know how to get back at Drake. I'm going to the damn freaking, not the Pop Out concert, I'm going to the music video. I'm going to the Not Like Us music video, and I'm gonna be in there singing A minor along with everybody else. I was in there.
Bobby and Bompton with the members. What's bracket? You gotta say what's bracket. Hey, y'all.
So they all
Gonna scare her away, blood. Y'all gonna scare her away.
Dog, Bobby. Say what's bracket, Bobby. Say what?
YG had Bobby out there. They trying to tell her to say what's bracking. And this was Bobby revenge to get on Drake. I'm assuming like, hey, you want to disrespect me and freaking block me and be mad because you made my freaking marriage, broke up my marriage, and you took down my videos. Drake told her take down the videos. Everything is out there in full circle. And she said, I'm going out to the freaking Not Like Us. I'm going to the Not Like Us freaking music video. So they saying that Bobby's the mole. I don't know who the mole is. 21, I mean, freaking Young Thug might be the mole. Young Thug and Bobby might be the mole. Young Thug might be relaying everything. I don't know who the freaking mole is no more, right? I just wanted to say y'all for just all this unnecessary nonsense. They talked about breast milk. Now you just popped out nobody no need for cows, just breast milk all over the place. And I'm like, we talking about breast milk, bro. And Drake started saying like, yo, 2%, 1% skim milk. It was just so bad. It was just so bad. And these interviews that allow the other person to talk in this manner with no pushback. Bobby was trying to give pushback, but Drake just, talked over her every time. And she had, to the point she was like literally telling her, yeah, can you just be quiet for like 3 minutes? Like, you won't let me talk. Every time I ask a question, you venture off to somewhere else and say some unnecessary nonsense, right? You try to say like, what could you get? What kind of information or whatever? What kind of, I don't even know how to talk right now, bruh. What kind of freaking, whatever, motivational words you can give me for the future that I could hold on to make myself freaking better in the future? And he said, shave your armpit. Told her the first one to shave your armpit. She said, I do shave. He said, well, you need to laser him off or something. Oh my God. To sum it up, it led to him saying, hey, don't listen to the comments that it said Drake was like telling her, don't listen to the comments that say that you're ugly and skinny and whatever and pale and got a long chest. For some reason your freaking nipples start on your stomach and not where the chest is be, but you don't have sagging material, but somehow your chest is sagging. And so he said ignore all those comments. Those comments are basically not real. He said, I know this firsthand that when you do something with albums or videos or music, there's a moment where they have the first row of comments, the first responders. You got to ignore those ones. Those are the fake ones, the ones that get 2,000 likes and they at the top of the freaking comment section. You got to ignore those, admitting that this is the bot section. This is the bot section. You're going to have a whole bunch of comments that's bots. Ignore those and then find the actual authentic comments. The authentic comments, the non-bots, is going to be the one that's going to be, hey, yeah, you look beautiful and your chest is not low to your stomach. It's actually up here and your abs are real and nice. Those are the real comments, not the freaking bot comments. So ignore those comments, even though I did ignore those comments because I am going for defamation of character. So he's trying to give her freaking some motivational words, some words of wisdom, trying to give her some words of wisdom, some templates, some freaking whatever for her to make her life better. And then he contradicted himself because he's telling her to ignore the comments because those comments are not even real. But we use comments in the lawsuit. We use comments in the lawsuit, and I'm going for defamation of character. So actually, I am the wrong person to tell you to ignore the comments, but I'm going to say it anyways. And it was just depressing. I was bored, tired, and freaking confused. I was bored, tired, and confused. And how dry this was. Just dry. And then towards the end, he got real super, super extremely cringy horny where he trying to get all close to her and trying to kiss her, and she's, you know, pushing him off even though they probably did it before, allegedly. Yeah, so yeah, to sum it up, she didn't have a good time out there with Drake. Just to sum it up. You know? I guess they're friends again, but Drake was being he was deflecting a lot of comments. He deflected them with jokes. You asked a serious comment, are you scared to go to freaking LA? And he just deflected. And I'll be back. And then hey, they say your ass is fake. Then he deflecting it. And they say, he just deflected things all over the place. And then obviously he was using his condescending tone. And he was using his freaking midlife crisis and what he went through. And he tried to compare. It was a lot going on, y'all. It was a lot of nothing. Make sure you like, comment, share. It's got to be out. Bye.
I made Mary Jane sing. And it was dope keeping bud by the scene. Mom was always mad my broccoli place was never clean. I was told keeping in the pot is better green. Sorry, mama.